good sleep is everything. That's why Ollie's science-backed support is made with a blend of melatonin and L-theanine for both kiddos and grown-ups. So when your mind won't switch off, you've got something that can help. Your racing thoughts and restless nights won't stand a chance. Find Ollie Sleep Solutions for the whole family at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com.
Last night, you spent 2 hours deciding what to wear to the party. This morning, it'll take you 2 minutes to list it on Depop and make your money back. Just grab your phone, snap a few photos, and we'll take care of the rest. The sheer dress and platform heels you'll never wear again? There's a birthday girl searching for them right now. Your one and done look is about to pay for your next night out. Or at least the ride home. Your style can make you cash. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste.
Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and this is a hypnosis session all about acid reflux and nausea. And it was created for a client that happened to be a child and for most of their life had a very, very sensitive stomach, which would lead to acid reflux and would be enhanced in terms of intensity of the acid reflux and nausea if they had heavy food, spicy foods, or a lot of food. This hypnosis session actually uses the concept of superpowers like teleportation and being fearless to give them a sense of what it would feel like to be able to access different places in space and time where they would feel different about food, but also to tap into the fact that they already know how to make different choices. To avoid lots of food or spicy food is about them respecting their body and the information it's telling them, but also to give them suggestions that actually their stomach is becoming more resilient, stronger, and that if any acid reflux or nausea comes, they know they've got the capability to manage that. That's very important because otherwise it can feel that when it comes along, it's devastating. But if you know that a sensation comes and you've handled it before and you're okay with it, it can still be undesirable, but then manageable, which is much better. If you can relate to acid reflux or nausea, you might get some value from this, even though it was created for a younger client. But if you like the idea of something more bespoke and calibrated to you, check out my website, adamcox.co.uk, or have a look in the description for various ways that you can work with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be distracted or disturbed. Relax and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in that slow, long breath of relaxation. And as you exhale, give permission to release any tension, any stress, any worries. As you breathe in a feeling of optimism and positivity. And every time you breathe out, feel like you're letting go of any worries and anxieties, any thoughts that have been getting you down. Just feel them leave your body. That's it. And you may notice that when you start to breathe slow and deep, your body relaxes. And when your body relaxes, your imagination gets more powerful. And right here, right now, there's nothing you have to do perfectly. And you don't need to try hard. Just open your attention to my voice and let your imagination do what it already does so well. That brain you have, the one that can imagine places, adventures, and incredible things. That same brain can also help your body feel calm, strong, and comfortable. So take an even deeper, slow breath in. And then breathe out slowly. And again, breathing in. And breathing out, slower and longer this time. And each time you breathe out, your stomach can soften a little. Your shoulders can relax and loosen. Even the tiny muscles in your face, your jaw, around your neck, they can relax too. Your body is beginning to feel more and more comfortable. And if you need to change the position of your body to enable you to relax even deeper, just do that now. And as you relax even deeper, I wonder if you can imagine that somewhere near you, maybe on your wrist or maybe floating in the air in front of you, there is a small glowing button. And I want you to imagine this within your imagination is your teleport button. And anytime you press it, you can instantly travel anywhere. Across the world, across space, even across time. And your brain knows how to imagine that perfectly. And I wonder if you could imagine pressing the button now. And then suddenly, whoosh, you teleport somewhere amazing. And maybe it's a beach, or maybe the mountains, or maybe somewhere in America that you've always wanted to see. Maybe a huge open sky where you can see for miles. And as your imagination takes you to that place, notice what it looks like there. Become aware of what it would feel like to be there. And when you're standing there in that amazing place, I want you to notice something fascinating about your body. How calm your body feels. And your stomach or your gut feels settled and comfortable. Some people believe that when your mind feels safe and relaxed, then your body relaxes too. And I wonder if you can imagine that inside your stomach, there's a small control dial. And you've played video games where you can turn up the volume or turn it down. And I wonder if you can imagine a switch that can make things go up or go down. And sometimes when people eat too much spicy food or heavy food or just too much, the dial can turn up because there's more work for the stomach to do. And that doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It just means that the stomach is doing its job. But here's the cool part. How you breathe can turn down the dial. And every time you breathe out slowly through your nose, a long outward breath, it turns down that unsettled feeling there in the stomach. So try it now. A slow breath in, but a longer breath out, slow, controlled from your nose. And then imagine whatever intensity it is there in your stomach, it just goes down one. You could imagine perhaps a scale of 1 to 10. And if it feels like a 9, when you breathe out, it turns it into an 8. Or an 8 becomes a 7. Or a 7 becomes a 6. Or a 6 becomes a 5. And anything that's 4 or less means your stomach feels completely fine. And what if your breath can just do that? Like a switch for your body to help you calm down your stomach. Not forced. Just by breathing out, you feel more comfortable. And your stomach learns that it can stay calm and steady. Because your body is smart. It already knows what foods work best for you. Normal portions, normal foods. Foods that can give energy or nutrition. And when something is too spicy or too heavy, your body simply sends a signal. Not a danger signal, just information. So you now have different ways to calm your stomach and your insides down. Your unconscious will help you choose foods that your body likes. And if it starts to feel unsettled, relaxing yourself and just having those deep, long breaths can settle your stomach down within minutes. And I wonder if you can imagine pressing your teleport button again, just like you have a superpower. But this time, it doesn't just move you somewhere else. It moves you through time. And I want you to imagine traveling forward into the future. And you can see yourself a little older, more confident, relaxed. And I want you to imagine seeing yourself eating comfortably, maybe laughing with friends, maybe going places or sleeping peacefully. And I want you to notice how that future version of you moves, how they breathe, how calm their stomach feels. Because that version of you has already learned something. And that is that uncomfortable feelings don't last very long. They're always temporary, and they always pass. And the body knows how to recover quickly And when you're certain that that future version of yourself has a calm stomach, that version of you doesn't feel worried about what you eat or how much you eat, then step into that future version of yourself so you can feel what it feels like to be that calm, to be that confident, and to be that comfortable in your body. Press the teleportation back to the present, and maybe that place, a place where you feel relaxed. It could be anywhere in the world. And just imagine that for one day, you get a superpower. I want you to imagine you can already teleport, but I want you to imagine for just one day you can be fearless. For one whole day you can try anything. Not because nothing feels uncomfortable or nothing feels scary, but because with this superpower, you know with absolute certainty that you can handle it. And I wonder what you would do with that one day of feeling so confident you could do anything. You could teleport to an amazing sky, up in a plane, and you can go skydiving, floating through the air, calm, excited, and free. Or maybe you teleport somewhere fun in America, maybe a big theme park, and you spend all day riding roller coasters, feeling the rush, and you're there with all your friends laughing. And even though those roller coasters are fast, your stomach feels steady and strong. Well then, maybe at night you teleport to a sleepover with friends. And just imagine talking and laughing, feeling relaxed. And later that night, when everyone goes to sleep, your body stays calm. Your breathing slow. Your stomach peaceful. Because your brain remembers something really important. That you are safe. You are supported. And your body knows exactly how to rest. And then imagine, perhaps in a different place, you can imagine bedtime. And you lie down and your breathing is slow. And just imagine that switch, that dial for your stomach moving all the way down so it's settled and relaxed. And just know that your body is digesting comfortably and your mind is becoming quiet. And sleep arrives naturally, just like it's supposed to. Because sleep isn't something you have to try to do. When the body feels calm, sleep comes easily. And each time you listen to this, you could have a different day, different places, different experiences. It might be roller coasters on one day and then a water park on another, skydiving on one, and perhaps doing something like horse riding or something else on another. But for now, it's time to press your teleport button one more time and just return to where you started. Only now you bring something back with you.
You bring back confidence, a feeling of self-control, and the knowledge that your body is strong. Because for everyone, sometimes stomachs feel uncomfortable, and sometimes people do get sick. But it always passes. It never lasts forever. And now that you know how to stay calm, and those long, slow breaths, turn the dial down. Every calm moment makes you stronger. Take a slow breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And then wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as you start to float all the way back into your physical body, wherever you are right now listening to my voice. And very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. And you will wake up feeling calm, confident, with a belief that your stomach is adapting, changing, becoming stronger. And any thoughts about vomiting or nausea don't seem to worry you or bother you so much. So let's count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of The Hypnotist. If you've enjoyed this episode or got some value from it, please give it a 5-star rating and review. And maybe you know someone that would also benefit from this particular episode, in which case share the episode with them so they can also get the benefit too. And if you would like to listen to this episode where it's just the hypnosis, so no intro, no outro, no explanation, just the hypnosis and completely ad-free, there will be a link in the description where you can subscribe at a very low cost and only get access to the hypnosis. So if that's of interest, please check that out. Thank you again for being a regular listener of The Hypnotist, and I'll see you again soon for more.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Tap the banner or visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.